So Matthew 27:57 through 60, when it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who himself had also become a disciple of Jesus. This man went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate ordered it to be given to him. And Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and laid it in his own tomb, which he had cut in the rock. And he rolled a large stone against the entrance of the tomb and went away. Now, the post was this, and I want you to consider it, especially in context of the baptisms that we're about to do. It's such a cool image. I just want everybody to ponder on it. Joseph took down a corpse, hands still sticky with blood, skin already cold, touched death, held it, wrapped it. It became ceremonial unclean for Passover, for a dead man. Here's what most Christians miss about the burial of Jesus. Joseph was a wealthy man, a member of the Sanhedrin, a respected Jew. And Passover was 3 hours away, the holiest day of the year, but he climbed Golgotha anyway. Jewish law was clear. Touch a dead body, unclean for 7 days. Can't worship, can't celebrate, can't enter the temple. Joseph knew this. He'd spent his entire life following these laws, but Jesus was still hanging on that cross. Picture it. The crowds are gone, the soldiers drunk, the women weeping. Joseph approaches Pilate, the man who just murdered his Lord, and asks permission, "Can I have the body?" Pilate grants it. Now Joseph has to actually do it. He walks to Golgotha, blood-soaked dirt, the smell of death, 3 crosses against the sky, Jesus in the middle, still, finally still. Jesus climbs the ladder, grabs the first nail, pulls. Feel the weight of that moment. God's body in your arms. The blood isn't dry yet. It stains his expensive robes, his hands, underneath his nails. He can taste the iron in the air. This is what obedience looks like. Messy, expensive, permanent. Nicodemus shows up, yet another secret disciple, another Sanhedrin member. He brings 75 pounds of myrrh and aloes. That's about $150,000 worth of burial spices in today's money. 2 wealthy men, 2 cowards until now. Finally brave when it's already too late. They work fast. Sabbath is coming. They have maybe 3 hours. Wrap the body, pour the spices, seal the tomb. The sun is setting. Joseph is now officially unclean. Can't celebrate Passover tomorrow. Can't enter the temple for a week. Think about what he just gave up. His ceremonial purity, his Passover celebration, his reputation. Everyone saw him bury a blasphemer. His position, the Sanhedrin won't forget this. His safety, Romans might come for the disciples next. All for a dead man. But here's what most Christians miss. Joseph didn't do this expecting resurrection. He did it expecting nothing. Jesus was dead, gone, finished. This wasn't faith in resurrection. This was love for a corpse. Joseph touched death, literally, knowing it meant giving up everything. Not because Jesus promised him anything, but because Jesus deserved honor even in death. Modern Christianity wants clean obedience, safe obedience that doesn't cost you Passover. But Joseph shows us something different. True discipleship gets your hands dirty. You want to follow Jesus? Then stop avoiding the messy parts. Stop waiting for clean opportunities. Stop demanding the obedience be convenient. Joseph climbed Golgotha when everyone else went home. He wrapped a corpse when he could have stayed clean. He missed the holiest day of his life to honor a dead criminal. He risked everything when there was no visible reward. That's not religion. That's worship. The twist? 3 days later, the tomb was empty. Joseph gave his grave to Jesus. Jesus left it empty. Forever. Joseph thought he was burying God, who was actually setting the stage for resurrection. Your messy obedience, God's using it too. Even when you can't see it. So here's the question. What are you avoiding because it's too messy? What obedience are you postponing because it's inconvenient? What grave are you unwilling to give? Joseph held death at his arms, got blood on his hands, missed Passover, lost his reputation, and earned his name in all four Gospels. Religion says stay clean. Discipleship says get dirty. What are you choosing? The reason why this was so impactful to me is because if sin leads to death, we have graves. We have several graves because of the sins that we commit. What grave are you willing to give to Jesus? Start with one, and then over time, he'll fill all of them, and he'll come back, and you will be set free.